15 African countries with the most advanced road network. Which African country has the best road? Here are the top 15 African countries with the best roads and the most advanced road network. Although it is not said as much as it should be, Africa is amongst the richest continents in the world. There's no doubt about that. It's currently the 5th richest continent in the world, with a GDP of $2,601 billion. This means that there are a few countries in Africa that are very developed, especially infrastructure-wise. In this video, we've listed down the top countries on the continent that have developed enough to have amazing and good quality road networks, offering a world-class experience for drivers using the roads. Ranked by their average value or score, here are the top African countries with the most advanced road network on the entire continent. Please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to turn on the notification bell as we continue. 15. Nigeria. Some regions of Nigeria and some cities have extensive and well-maintained road networks. The length of Nigeria's entire road network was estimated to be between 193 and 200 kilometers in 2004. Nigeria reported total network actual values, historical data forecast, and projections on September 20th, 2022 per the collection of development indicators compiled by the World Bank from officially recognized sources. One of the biggest issues people in the nation have had is the problem with availability of goods on the network. Even though significant projects are constantly set aside for road construction and expansion, the Nigerian government has failed to complete the good road network, which is a crucial infrastructure. However, there are quite a few states that have done quite well in this area, including Lagos, Akwa Ibom, Abuja, and a few others. Nigerian roads had an average score between 2016 and 19 of 2.53, with a minimum of 2.21 points in 2007 and a maximum of 2.77 points in 2012. The most recent value of 2019 is 2.5 points for comparison. Based on 141 countries, the global average in 2019 is 4.07 points. 14. Ghana. The systems and roads in Ghana are also excellent and dependable. The network of roads has varying levels of capacity and quality. Trunk routes and non-trunk routes have different responsibilities for the road system. The Ghana Highway Authority, which was founded in 1974 to develop the trunk road network, is responsible for managing the trunk roads, which are the most significant routes. 33% of Ghana's 40,186 kilometers of feeder roads, or 13,307 kilometers, are countrywide trunk roads. In Ghana, ROAS is in charge of building and maintaining feeder roads, while the Department of Urban Roads is in charge of open roads. Additional data indicators for Ghana from 2008 to 2019 are offered with an average score of 3.51 points over that time period, with a minimum of 3 points in 2019 and a maximum of 4.06 points in 2013. For comparison, the most recent value from 2019 is 3 points. Based on 141 countries, the global average in 2019 was 4.07 points. 13. Algeria. One of the modern African nations with good roads is Algeria, with an average score of 3.38 points from 2006 to 2019. Algeria is ranked as the 13th country on this list. Out of 141 countries, the position is 67 in the overall ranking. Currently, Algeria has a total of 137,000 kilometers of roads, with over 96,000 kilometers of paved roads, including 2,318 kilometers of expressways and 29,000 kilometers of unpaved roads. The government of Algeria is currently investing in high-advanced amazing road projects which will transform the country and make it much easier for tourists to navigate the country. 12. Tanzania. Its roads had an average score of 3.18 points. The highest score was 4.1 in 2019 and the lowest 2.48 in 2008. Tanzania is ranked 4.1 globally and in position 66 overall. Road travel accounts for nearly 90% of passenger traffic and 75% of freight traffic, making it the most popular mode of transportation. Tanzanian road users increased by 32% in the second quarter of 2020, from 8,750 in the second quarter of 2018 to 11,546 in the second quarter of 2019. Tanzania's current road network is 86,472 kilometers long, with 12,786 kilometers of trunk highways, 21,105 kilometers of regional roads, and 52,581 kilometers of district roads. 11. Cape Verde. The national road network in Cape Verde is 1,113 kilometers long, and this country's modern infrastructure has improved the standard of living there. The municipal road system has a total length of 537 kilometers, and 36% of the national roads are asphalted. First class, second class, and third class national roads are the three different categories of national roads in Cape Verde, making it outstanding, putting it among the African countries with the most advanced road system. Number 10. Botswana. Botswana is another African country that has great roads on the African continent. A network of 31,747 kilometers of extremely high quality and functional roads exists in Botswana. The remaining 11,747 kilometers are iron paved. There are 20,000 kilometers of paved roads, including 134 kilometers of motorways. For each of the nation's 2.40 million citizens, the network of roads and highways has a total length of 31,747 kilometers. The government of Botswana has invested massively in the road infrastructure of Botswana, placing Botswana on the 65th position in the global ranking. 9. Senegal. With 4.1 points, Senegal moved up to 65th place overall in the world ranking. The value ranged from 2.6 points in 2007 to 4.1 points in 2019. The average value from 2007 to 2019 was 3.45 points. The majority of Senegal's major thoroughfares are passable for daytime travel, but minor roads are in appalling condition by American standards. During the wet season, many routes are only passable with four-wheel drive cars, and travelers may be stopped and have their cars and luggage inspected at police checkpoints across the nation, with service stations along major highways. 8. Kenya. Kenya is not only one of the few countries in Africa with amazing and high-quality roads and advanced road systems in the continent, but it is also the second East African country with the best roads today. Kenya's most popular road in the past decade has been the Thika Superhighway. This will be shadowed by the Mega Nairobi Expressway that gives a rapid drift for motorists from Waiyaki Way in Westlands to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in just 15 minutes. Today, 162,000 kilometers of Kenya's roads are documented, and the country is currently working on recording and updating the condition of the existing network. Kenya is ranked 61 globally. 7. Morocco. The rural infrastructure investments that have been made by the government have much enabled this nation to raise even its global position, beating developed countries. The average value points for the nation were 4.02, and its latest value in 2019 was 4.6 points. It is ranked 55th globally. A1 Casablanca-Rabat was the nation's first expressway. In 1975, work on the first section of the project began. It took 13 years to complete this road, connecting the political and financial centers. The use of the road was initially free. The introduction of the toll road system was one step taken to avoid protracted construction delays like those experienced with the first road. It would be simpler to find investors for new roads if those roads produce their own revenue to pay investors. The Kingdom of Morocco is planning investment of around 23 billion euros in road construction until 2035. The Moroccan government has announced that more than 5,500 kilometers of new highways and expressways are to be constructed with investment totaling 8.8 billion euro. This includes 700 kilometers of 3x2 roads that will be constructed. Also, 45,000 kilometers of new rural roads will be created in rural areas, and the modernization of 7,000 kilometers of rural roads. It is part of the new plan of the Morocco Ministry of Transport, which will invest 660 billion dirhams in the transport and logistics sector. 6. Mauritius. Mauritius is one of the most developed countries in Africa today, and it is also among the top African countries with the best and quality roads. Mauritius is an island country which is considered to be Africa's most democratic nation. The roads are very well maintained, which is an advantage for the country since it is a major tourist destination island. The average value points for the nation were 4.45 and the latest in 2022 is 4.7. It is among the top 44 in the global ranking position in 2022. 2,852 kilometers of roads exist in Mauritius as of 2022, of which 1,140 kilometers are main roads, 913 kilometers are secondary roads, 104 kilometers are motorways, and the remaining 615 are made up of other types of roads. 5. Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast road network spreads over 85,000 kilometers, consisting of 75,000 unpaved, 65,000 kilometers and 224 kilometers highways. It provides national and international traffic to other countries. Ivory Coast invested remarkably in its transport system. Despite the crisis that limited maintenance and development, the transport infrastructure in Ivory Coast is more advanced. Also, Ivory Coast is ranked 42 globally. Ivory Coast has prioritized expanding and modernizing its network of transportation since gaining independence in 1960. Railways, roads, waterways and airports, among other significant structures of various kinds, were constructed. Despite the crisis, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger and Guinea, which are close by, still rely heavily on the Ivorian transport system to import, export, and transit their immigrants to the Ivory Coast. 4. Rwanda. Rwanda is ranked 31st globally. Rwanda has maintained to brand itself as the Singapore of Africa. The small landlocked country is slowly achieving its goal by heavily investing in infrastructure such as good roads, internet cabling, and having one of the best airports on the continent. Rwanda does not only boast of its clean environment, but it is also among the countries with the best roads in Africa. The effort by the government and aids from China, the European Union and others have contributed to the quality of roads and infrastructure seen in the country today. 3. Egypt. Egypt's value points ranged from 2.74 in 2013 to 5.1 in 2019, with 3.47 as the country's average from 2006 to 2019. On the global list, the most recent value from 2019 ranked 30th out of 141 nations. Government-funded road projects have decreased traffic accident fatality rates by 47%, while reducing overall accident rates by 36% over the last 6 years. Egypt's roads now rank 3rd in Africa and 30th overall, up 90 places from the previous year when they were ranked 118th. 2. South Africa. The only other nation in the world that offers an emerging market with world-class infrastructure is South Africa. South Africa tops the list of the first 29 countries globally. The majority of them are in major cities like Johannesburg and Cape Town, but there are also many stunning up-country roads throughout the nation. Franschhoek Pass is one of South Africa's top roads, R45. Longtom Pass, Utenikwa Pass, and Helshoekt Pass, R37. The 22, R53, Clarence Drive, R44, Baines Kloof Pass, and Sunny Pass, R301. Number 1. Namibia. This is according to the World Economic Forum's Quality of Road Infrastructure Report for 2019. Namibia's road infrastructure quality remains the best in Africa, as the country scored 5.2 out of 7, outdoing South Africa and Rwanda, which both scored 5.0. Namibia has been scooping the World Economic Forum's African Road Quality Award for the past 5 consecutive years. It has been ranked number 23 globally, surpassing economic giants such as China, India, and Italy, which were ranked at 42, 46, and 56. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, show us some love by subscribing to our channel, give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to let us know your opinions in the comment section below.